Hello everyone, my name is Precious Omori and this is Sweet Scoop. You know how we do it on Sweet Scoop, right? We scoop in new topics and new conversation. You know I don't do this alone. I have Ibukun Oluwa Balogun, I have Princess Dumebi Ago and Siko Blade right on set with me. We're going to be scooping the topic, having a very sweet conversation. Like you know, on Sweet Scoop is entertainment and lifestyle. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Not really hi. Okay, we'll be talking about do shame and blame work to change teenagers' behavior? That's one of the first topics we'll be discussing today. And I'm sure that Ibuku has something to tell us about that.
Well, for me, it did. At a point, it did not, but when growing up, it actually did because I remember back then, my stepmom, she's this, she's like, you have to do it. You have to do it like every other person is doing it. You have to be like the other person. You know, trying to compare me to other people actually made me feel less of myself. I mean, it gave me low self-esteem, although, but I think right now as an adult, I think is really working well for me because actually all those things that she was actually yelling about, you know, you have to go and do the house chores, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go and do this, you have to do it you have to do it so well. Because if you're not doing it well, she's ready to go and call somebody from the next compound and tell you, look at the way, yeah.
Your stepmom must be really, really very strict.
She'll tell you, look at the way she washed this, look at the way she did this. It made me feel bad. But at least I was trying to make sure that I can be perfect at those things. She was actually she didn't show me how to do it. She was just only giving instruction and telling me how somebody was doing it better than I am. I think that she should have just showed me and told me that, okay, this is how to go about it, this is how to do it well. But that being said, well, I'm a better person, yeah.
So now you can wake up 5 o'clock and do anything.
Yeah, the house chores, I can clean, wash, and make sure the house is on point, it's perfect.
So, Siko, tell us about your experience on shame and blame work to change teenagers' behavior.
If I want to talk about shame and blame on teenagers, because we all pass through that stage.
Yes.
It's a very tough stage where we're all rebellious. Whatever you do to us, you are against us. It's we against the world, you know. Yeah. Most of the things that, yes, most people, you look at me and you think, yeah, I had it easy, trust me. It wasn't easy. I had to wake up 4 a.m., go to the next estate to get water, fill the drum. We have to fill the drum because if you don't fill that drum, you go to school and you come back without water, they ain't going to cook for you. So in the morning, you fill the drum. It was crazy for me back then, but it makes me a better person now. It makes me hardworking, you know, face challenges. But I think in this new era, shame and blame doesn't work at all because we have so many people with low self-esteem on their own, even because social media is giving them low self-esteem already.
Yeah.
So shaming them, I don't think it's going to work, but it worked for me because I grew up from Warri. Yeah, I grew up in Warri, and it's like one army barracks. Yeah, you can just, for not even taking probably maybe you wore your slippers into the house.
Yeah.
And you're outside, or you wear somebody's slippers outside. In the field where you're playing with your friends, that's where they'll come brush you, beat the hell out of you. Next time, you do
the right thing to do.
Yeah, way back it was the in thing, but right now I don't think it's the thing because we have so many low self-esteem people around, you know,
and people who are a little bit depressed.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's looking at me like, "What's up?" And I'm not hearing from you. Okay, Princess Dumebi, what do you think about the conversation?
Growing up, for me, I used to like what guys like, what boys actually. It was more of what they used to call tomboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch football. I watch tennis, you know, just like a man or a boy. My mom will always spank me to say, oh yeah, go and pull that shirt you're wearing. You're not a man. Don't you know that you're a woman and all that? But it didn't really affect me. Yeah. Not until what happened to me happened. It's a personal experience. Probably I might share it some other time, but not today, to be honest, because I'll feel too emotional talking about it. But for teenagers to come out and say this is what happened to them or this is what happened to them, to be honest, the society and people as a whole feel like you can't come out to say what has happened to you, because it's either they blame you, and once they blame you, you take the shame. That's why you see a lot of teenage pregnancies now. You see a lot of teenage pregnancies, young girls getting pregnant and all that. So that shame will always be there. They feel ashamed already, but they want you as their family member to at least support them, even if the society is against them or the whole world is against them, just as long as you're with them. I was assaulted growing up. Yes, I was assaulted growing up, and it wasn't easy. Even till now, it still affects me when I think about some certain things. The only person I could open up to when it happened was my twin sister. I opened up to. I didn't even tell my mom. I didn't tell my aunt. Yeah, till date. Till date. It was only my twin sister I was able to open up to, that this was. And before I open up to her, it took me some time. But I just had to, because I felt, when you feel like you're carrying something.
Like a burden.
Yes, a burden. And you just need to offload, to talk to someone. Crying did not change anything. Because in my head, I'd blame myself for being at that place at the right time. Will I say at the right time, okay. At the right time, at the right time, at the right place. But it was just so unfortunate. Yes, with the wrong people. Wow. He said low self-esteem. Some people have that naturally. You don't even need somebody to trigger it. Yes, people will blame you, and you see that's why we see a lot of suicide now. You ask yourself, why are this happening? Why is this happening? By the time that's why a lot of people don't open up. Because by the time you open up, you see that it was actually a wrong choice for you to have opened up in the first place.
Yeah, because so many people are judgmental these days.
Yes.
So for me, my experience about this shame and blame, well, if it's work to change teenagers' behavior, I think it's a two-way thing. It's vice versa. Yeah. For me, it does, but at some point it doesn't. The point where I say it does is the point where I would say, growing up in Edo State, that is where I'm from, Benin precisely. You can't go to school. For example, your mate beats you outside and you come back home and be crying. Like your mother will beat you. Okay, someone like my grandma, she will beat you. When she beats you, you will go back and beat your mate. So I think at some point, as a teenager, that's when shame and blame, if it works. Yes, it worked at some point for me because I was able to defend myself at some point. So I feel the shame and blame thing works for some teenagers in a positive way, while it works for other people in a negative way. But we have to go on a short break. Guys, you need to join the conversation by using the hashtag #SweetScoop. And you need to subscribe to Elevated TV. There's a button there, just click on the notification button so you always get a notification when we post any of our content. We'll be right back. Hello guys, welcome back to Sweet Scoop. Earlier on we were talking about the shame and blame work to change teenagers' behavior, and you heard the views of everyone here. But this time we're talking about how has social media affected young people's lifestyle. Now we're talking from Princess, maybe give us an experience of how you think social media has affected the lifestyle of young people.
It has affected the lives of young people. We don't socialize anymore. We tend to do a lot of FaceTime instead of doing the face-to-face conversation. You understand? Get me now? So we don't sit down face-to-face. We don't hang out. We see a lot of mental issues online. Cyberbullying. You go online, you feel intimidated. See what my friend is driving. See the clothes my friend is wearing. You don't know if he borrowed the clothes. Exactly. Did you know if he's the owner of the car? Why do you always feel intimidated when you see things online? That's what they call ojukokoro.
Are you serious?
Be contented with what you have. Yes. Okay. That's why you see people, they go and commit suicide. Because you are poking your eyes, choking your eyes, because you are seeing this person has. Exactly. So you see a lot of that. Serious mental issues. Serious one.
Siko, what do you think about the issue on social media, how it affects young people?
Yes, it has affected young people positively. in the sense that I know of. Yeah, there was a time I was even in my teenage time period. I hate the news. I can't sit and watch the news. I can't sit, especially that NTA 9 o'clock news. Oh God. But you still have that today. Young people can't. They don't really like the news. Is not interesting to them. But with social media, you have instant blog and those news channels on Instagram. It's easier for them to access these informations that they would not on their own. They would not have time. They wouldn't even want to. They won't. There will be no interest.
Yeah.
But because of social media now, especially Instagram, they have easy access. Even on Facebook, they have easy access to news and everything that is going on. Another thing, how it has affected young people positively, uh, it's easier for them to organize, share school work. Like my nephews at home,
Okay.
you see them on
yeah, WhatsApp
group. Yeah, they have like a class WhatsApp group. They share ideas. Yo, what's up? How did you do this assignment? You know, before you won't have that, but right now it makes things so easy. It makes information readily available for these young people.
Yeah, like he said, there is the positive side and also there is also the negative side. So I'm going to be talking about the negative part in the sense that my cousins are always gossiping me online.
Cyber gossip.
No, so how are they gossiping? Are you were saying is it?
Yeah, they always each time I see them doing something that I don't like, and then I try to like separate them that I don't want to see you put together. You go and see there, you go and see there. Then they pick up their phone. The next thing they're gossiping me. You hear them, she's wicked, she's mean, she's this, she doesn't want us to do this, she doesn't want us to do that. You know, all those stuff. I think social media is actually passing out the wrong information that young ones can actually sit down and gossip anybody through their phone. Yeah, they do that. Even in churches, we do. We gossip in church. In our choir stand, we use our phone to gossip anybody. If you are singing off key, you see there. Che, yeah, Sister Falake sing off without any quarrel or fight.
Yeah.
Nobody's going
to exactly.
But we are doing that. And we'll be looking at you, we'll be typing on our phone that you're singing off key. You know, all those stuff. I think our parents, we should have like control for our social media, like parental control, because I don't think we have all that. We should be able to limit the time our teenagers are actually spending on social networks and all.
Yeah, so how do you think that can be done?
Yes, I think I'll have to dive in on that because most times we lack education. There is app to control your teenager's phone. You can set the time you want data to be on in that phone. You can set the apps they can use at a particular time. You can set Facebook. They can only use Facebook for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, shuts down.
Does it shut down on its own, or you have to shut it down?
No, it's
that's the parents.
Yeah, it's like a parent app. You install it in the phone. You have the password to the app, not the phone. You don't have control of the phone, just the app. But the app has administrative access to the phone. So you can set Facebook 30 minutes from 6 to 6:30. Once it's 6, data will come on. You can access it. Once it's 6:30, data shuts down Facebook, and there's no way you can bring it on.
And what it means is that even if they are out with the phone,
that's what I'm saying. It's automatic.
They can't have access to it.
That's why I said it has administrative access to the phone. You know, and this is one of the reasons why I have to set up a tech show where I can educate people about things like this, because we really need that to control and to checkmate these young people.
Exactly. Guys, my own, if I say you guys have said it, or you said it all, but let me just chip in a little thing about the social media and how it affects young people. I think social media has been able to help a lot of people young people in a way that people now know how to do. First of all, let's talk about YouTube. I had a friend who told me that he has never learned anything from going to school. He learns graphic design, photography, he learns baking and so many stuffs online. And he's making money from it. So instead of us most times looking at the negative side of just the social media, how it's affecting young people, we should also look at how it has also helped them positively. You know, now we see a lot of people springing up from tech, and tech didn't just come out from the ground; it came out from social media. You know, so I've seen a lot of people who will tell me, I didn't learn this from anywhere. I didn't learn how to make hair from a salon. I didn't learn how to do makeup from anywhere. I learned it from YouTube, from Instagram, and all of that. So I think social media has been more of a blessing to me for young people than a curse. But guys, we need to leave. We need to go. We need to call it a day. You know, it's Sweet Scoop. Join the conversation by using the hashtag Sweet Scoop. And don't forget to subscribe to Elevated TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and maybe just follow us on all of our platforms. My name still remains Precious Omori. Bye.
And follow us in real life too.